Just testing soldering with the air cooling fan, sorry, fume mover fan, and the light so I can actually see this. So I'm going to move this a bit more. So that I can actually see these parts. I'm working on them. Really debating helmet or lamp with shades. So we're going to find out here. So this is going to just to be a quick soldering job just to find out if all this arrangement actually works. Now I kind of wish on this magnifier that I did not have this piece right here. You can't see it. It's a magnifier within a magnifier. So the light from here, that's why you get a pretty bright spot right here. Okay, so let's put this together. Pencil is hot. Solder. Got some solder. Okay, so I have a board with some parts on it. So we need a bunch of resistors. Let's do those first. I've got, let's see, purple, green, black, purple. Purple, green, black, purple 7, 5, 0, and a red. 750 and a red, and red being a 2 multiplier. So 2 more zeros. Let's see, 75k. 75000, yeah, 75k. So 47k, 75k right there. Now it looks like I've got a tool coming that's supposed to help do this very neatly. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I'm missing another tool here. Oh, just a sec. Need to go get that. So that means this magnifier has to be a bit higher. So let's move my parts up. Tilt my magnifier so I have a better view of this. So I definitely have to have my magnifier more over here. There we go. Well, I need to see. So, but you've seen soldering parts. Okay, so we need some more resistors here. 47k, 47k, 47, 47. So 47K should be yellow, violet, black, and red. Yellow, violet, black, and red. Yellow, violet, black, and red. And what do we have here? 3 of them. So 47K. Another one. And where's another 47K upstairs here? Okay, should we have another 47K somewhere? So those are diodes over there. That's an edge connector. That's a 47 ohm. Ah, 47K. There's another one. So this one right here. That leaves 247 ohms. So same color basically, but our multiplier band is gold, which means you kind of take off a 0 because it's 0.1. So this one, and this one, so I tend to orient all my parts in the same direction as I mentioned before. There we go, there's all the resistors. I'm just bending the leads underneath. These are pretty wimpy wires. Now, on something like this, I've also found an interesting technique for soldering. So I'm just going to take this off the clips for a sec. And I want to ensure these resistors stay down, so I go like this. And that doesn't orient very well, so let's try it this way. There we go. So my little extraction fan keeps moving on me. There we go. This is where the magnifier doesn't help me much. I'm just going to move the magnifier for a sec because it's kind of in my way. I need a bigger one, I think, is what I need. Okay, those pads are actually joined, so it doesn't really matter. One more here. Oh, this is not good. There we go. All my resistors. Now, I don't have the autofocus on. So wow. Well, I know this much. If I set this to about 30, how did I get 50? I didn't say 50. I said 30. You know, that's stupid. It's for some reason this tool. There we go. All nice and neat. So I need to get the rest of the parts on here. Probably after I clip that. Oh, and I forgot my clippers. Keep many pairs of these around. Did I miss one? Nope. I just can't see the solder joint. So yeah, debating. Do I get a really big magnifying glass like that on a lamp? Okay. Let's put our next part on. We'll do the diodes. Now let's see if they conveniently enough told me which is positive. Now, of course, you know, being me, and I keep forgetting this. So plus is of course the long leg. And I don't know why, it's every time I do this I forget. So 3 more diodes. And I'll put it back on autofocus for the moment. Who knows, might help. But for my purpose it doesn't. Whoa, they made these holes tiny. And these leads are thick. Wow. Very thick leads. There we go. Now, alligator clips. Okay. Now I need my other piece of solder. And I can't even see it. Well, apparently it's missing. So we need more solder. Let's see, I don't like the copper down. Now this copper. There we go. That's better. Now what we have to do is make sure these LEDs are all kind of straight before we do the last leads. Not bad. Nice and flat on the thing. Boy, these guys have really big magnifiers in them. Okay. There we go. Next part. Let's put in the transistor, which is PRP non-okay. No. Well, that's interesting. What do we got here? Ah, here we are. Gotta get these leads a little spread, like so. Okay. Solder. I put copper clips on the bottom side of the transistor so that it acts like a heat shunt. It'd be a bad idea if I vaporized the transistor. Like so. Take these off, and voila, one transistor. It is a little crooked. Let's just straighten it out a little bit. Whoops, too much straightening out. There we go. That'll do. Okay, so we have our transistor. Okay, glasses on again. Now we have 3 parts left. Let's do a capacitor. Negative. Plus to the lead. Okay, so plus long lead to the base of the transistor. Base. Okay, like so. So the plus goes along, goes to the base. Okay. Okay, one cap. Okay. Okay, so that's the cap. Got 2 parts left. Time to do the switch, which looks like, no, this is a potentiometer actually. I thought it was a switch, but hey. Wow. All I can say is these are very short leads for this thing. Okay. There we go. Now that leaves the little IC. But I think I'm going to put a socket on here. And I have sockets. Sockets. So how many pins is in our little lead? Well, it looks like 8. So we need an 8 socket. And that does the trick. Okay. Notchy notchy to that way. Okay. Ah, that didn't work very well. Let's try it this way. There we go. Now we don't need the copper. And we can finish off with the legs. Okay, so this chip's notch is that way. Oops, keep throwing it on the ground. And the notch goes toward the potentiometer, so how's that for? There we go. It's built. The only thing left, and they didn't do this, and I didn't see it in the bag, they gave me a pair of wires, and they're supposed to give me a header right here. Now this one, no header also. So there's supposed to be a header right there, and they didn't give me one. Oh well. They gave me this short little piece of wire. Ooh. Well, let's see if our little strippy tool will do this one. It's the only problem. See, this tool is kind of shitty in that sense. If the wire is too thin, I actually have to help it. Come on. There we go. So I'm still shopping for a better stripping tool. So you twist your braided wire like this, your stranded wire. And before you put it in the hole, I suggest you tin it. Tinning being the coating of the copper wire with some solder. Boy. Just like that. course, they gave us two oddball colors here, yellow and orange. So let's make the lighter color yellow positive and orange negative. Split these guys here and we'll twist and we'll tin. Okay. Tinned. Shorten them a little bit. This gauge of wire, if you're tinning it and stuff and you got your iron on it too long, it'll just melt the plastic insulation back. So watch out for that. Try not to touch the plastic, it makes a stinky smell. So we want to kind of test it. So we need I've got one of these guys, but I got it on a power brick. Actually, I got something better. This is very old school. It's ancient. I actually looked this guy up. It's actually a collector's item. I couldn't believe it. So we need to know what we're putting out. The other end of these things. Here we are. So let's see. One, two, three. Start out with that. Now we need something to clip. I need some alligator clips. Okay, so positive, negative. Don't scream at me for being wrong. So we said orange was going to be ground and red. Oh, there you go. Blue. Ooh. Wow, these are bright. Now, I need a little screwdriver. So what happens? They turn the pot. Absolutely zip. Turn it down a little bit. Well, I'd have to say this is supposed to be Blinky. And they don't blink at all. So we have two op amps in here, LM358s, a potentiometer, capacitor, okay, let's try that a little bit more. A little separation here. Maybe our leads are not. Maybe the op amp wasn't running great. Okay. Try this again, turn it. There we go. Our op amp wasn't in. Ooh. Those are bright. Let's turn this a little bit this way. Whoa. Well, they faded in and out once. There we go. Very unimpressed. It's very touchy. Turn it all the way one way on the pot. Stays on. All the other way. There's some leeway right there. See? It's not very linear. But these are super bright LEDs. Wow. Let's just turn off this lamp for a sec here. Look how bright they are. It's too bad I don't have a light meter. Yep, very touchy. Change the voltage a bit on the input and things go nuts. I'm not even sure if I want to build the other one. Okay, let's just put all this aside for the moment. Not bad, eh? For a little, I don't know, 1970s type power supply. Let's see. Just a sec. Let me find something here. Let's bring up our Chrome. And let's go looking. So this is a gray mark. Model 803. Mine's not the red one like you see in here. I wonder, I thought I saw somewhere that it was... Yeah, see, right here on eBay. People trying to sell it. Did they actually have my power supply in here? But you can tell by the era of some of the stuff from Greymark, it's like tube era. Let's see if I can fine tune this Greymark model. No, that's fine too. Sometimes, yeah, I find eBay stupid power supply. Yep, usual stupid from eBay. No, I can't handle it. You put too many words in. What the hell does an Acer power supply have to do with Greymark? You know, it's like, I'm so stupid. But it still works. I need to actually see if I can replace this one right here. And just turn Chrome back off again. So I lost the little knob. It broke off on this side of it. As you can see, it has a little... Yeah. It's a kind of a pin thing that goes in like so, like this. So I've lost the thing. Then what you do is you put something through it like this. And when you fasten it down, it puts this pressure on the pin like that, so it doesn't come out. And there was a light on here too at one time to indicate power on, And there is a ground thing here I've never used. So this stupid thing works, but doesn't work very well. I'm so disappointed. My dollar something went to waste. So, but this was just a retest. It's not bad with this piece in here. See, you can see through it. But the light does get in the way a bit.